Lord, I asked you to clear my mind. I asked you to show me what to do. And in the quiet, in the exact middle of my asking, you reminded me. You don't have to understand everything tonight. You just have to trust me with what you cannot see. And somehow, I could breathe again. The room was quiet, but my mind was screaming. Every choice I made kept reappearing. The word I said too sharp, the one I should have spoken. The bills still due, the promise that felt broken. I saw tomorrow standing at the edge of my bed, waiting there before I'd even laid down my head. The people counting on me, the weight I carry alone. Prayers I've prayed 100 times that still feel unknown. I tried to fold my thoughts into a single prayer, but God, they scattered faster than I could gather them there. So I just whispered what was true beneath it all. God, I don't need to know everything, I just need to know you're here. You're not asking me to solve tomorrow, tonight. You're just asking me to stay in your light. You said, trust me with tomorrow. Give me what you cannot carry. You don't have to see the whole road, just stay close to me. So I'll trust you tonight. I'll trust you tonight. This was never really about my racing thoughts. It was the fear beneath them, the private silent cost of trusting once before and watching it fall apart, of asking for a sign and hearing only my own heart. I've held the wheel so tightly since that year, terrified of trusting blind, terrified of that fear coming true again. The falling, the losing, the mistakes. So I gripped tomorrow's steering wheel until my hands would shake. But maybe clarity was never knowing what comes next. Maybe clarity was knowing who walks with me. That was the answer, hiding beneath every plea. Not a map, not a plan, not a certainty I could hold. Just a hand reaching toward mine, patient and old as the very first breath I ever breathe. You bless me with tomorrow. Give me what you cannot carry. You don't have to see the whole road, just stay close to me. So I'll trust you tonight. I'll trust you tonight. Maybe you click this because your mind is tired too. Maybe you've been asking God for an answer, a sign, some kind of certainty that would finally let you exhale. But maybe tonight, He's reminding your heart of something you already knew, somewhere underneath the noise. You don't need tomorrow's answers to receive tonight's peace. You don't have to carry a day that hasn't even arrived yet. Give Him this moment, give Him this fear, give Him the question you cannot answer, the one you've been turning over since the lights went out. And breathe. You're not walking into tomorrow alone. You never were if you don't show me the whole road. I'll follow the light you give. If I don't know what tomorrow holds, I'll remember whose hands I'm in. I don't need the whole map tonight. I just need one step in your light. I don't need to see where this all ends. I just need to know that you I'll trust you tonight. I'll trust you tonight. Tomorrow belongs to you. Amen. Amen. If this prayer sounds like yours tonight, write, "I trust you, Lord," in the comments. We'll be praying with you. Lord, I kept asking you for a sign. Something clear, something certain, something I could hold on to. And in the silence that followed, I heard something different. I'm not gonna give you a map, I'm gonna give you myself. And that has always been enough. And somehow, that was enough. I've asked so many times for something clear, a door to open, a direction to appear. I've prayed for certainty, like it was oxygen, like I couldn't breathe without knowing what came next again. I made a list of every open door, waited for an answer I could be sure of, but the silence stretched on longer than I planned, and I started to wonder if you even understand. God, I don't need a sign tonight, I just need to know you're here. You're in my sight. Maybe the sign was never the point at all. Maybe you've been answering every single call. You said I won't give you the map, I'll give you my hand instead. You don't have to see the ending, just follow where I've led. So I'll trust you tonight. I'll trust you tonight. I think I wanted the sign so I could feel in charge, so the fear of choosing wrong wouldn't feel so large. I've made mistakes before that cost me more than time, and I swore I'd never again walk in blind. But maybe walking blind was never really true. Maybe I was never walking without you. Every step I thought I took alone, you were already there before I knowed. Maybe certainty was never mine to hold. Maybe trust was the story this was always told. You said I won't give you the map, I'll give you my hand instead. You don't have to see the ending, just follow where I've led. So I'll trust you tonight. I'll trust you tonight. Maybe you've been waiting for a sign that never seemed to come. Maybe you thought silence meant no, or worse, meant nothing at all. But maybe the sign was never gonna be a feeling or a moment or a door swinging open. Maybe the sign was always gonna be him, staying, even in the waiting. Give him this uncertainty, give him this need to know, give him the fear of choosing wrong, and breathe. You were never walking this alone. If you never send the sign I asked for, I'll trust the hand that's holding mine. If the door stays closed a little long, where I've led. I'll trust you tonight. I'll trust you tonight. You were always the sign. Amen. If you've been waiting on a sign tonight, write "I trust your hand, Lord" in the comments. We'll be praying with you. Lord, I've been holding on to control so tightly, afraid that if I let go, everything would fall apart. And in the quiet, I heard something I wasn't expecting. You were never meant to hold it this tight. Open your hands. I will not let you fall. And somehow, my hands finally opened. I've gripped so tight to everything I fear losing. My plans, my timing, the life I keep choosing. Afraid that letting go means losing all control. Afraid that trusting you means losing my own soul. I've white-knuckled my way through every hard decision, trying to steer with perfect precision every outcome, every possible way it goes. But my hands are tired, Lord, and my grip won't hold. God, I don't need to control it all. I just need to trust you, I need to fall. Maybe letting go was never about losing my way. Maybe it was always about trusting you'd stay. You said, open up your hands, let me hold where you can't hold. You don't have to steer this ship, just trust the one who's in control. So I'll let go tonight. I'll let go tonight. I think I grip so tight because I've been let down by people, by outcomes, by promises unfound. I learned to trust myself because it felt safer somehow than trusting something I couldn't see or feel right now. But maybe my grip was never really keeping me safe. Maybe it was just exhausting, just a weight I chase. Maybe letting go isn't losing control at all. Maybe it's the only way I finally stop the fall. Maybe surrender was never about giving up. Maybe it was always about filling up my cup. You said, open up your hands, let me hold what you can't hold. You don't have to steer this ship, just trust the one who's in control. So I'll let go tonight. Maybe you've been holding on so tight for so long that you forgot what open hands feel like. Maybe you've been afraid that letting go means everything falls apart. But maybe tonight, he's reminding your heart, you were never meant to carry this alone. Your grip was never what was holding it all together. His hands were. Give him this fear of losing control. Give him this exhausted grip. Give him the plan you've been holding on to so tightly. And breathe. He's never once dropped what you've handed him. If I open up my hands tonight, I trust you'll hold what falls, hold it right. If I stop trying to steer this alone, I trust you'll guide My hands are open now. Amen. If you're ready to open your hands tonight, right, I let go, Lord. In the comments, we'll be praying with you. Lord, I prayed for understanding. I wanted it all to make sense before I could feel okay again. And in the quiet, you reminded me of something I'd forgotten. I never promised you understanding. I promised you peace. And peace was never waiting on understanding to arrive. And somehow, the peace came first. I wanted every piece of this to make some sense. Wanted the reasons, wanted the evidence that this was all still somehow going to be okay. But the reasons never came the way I hoped they may. I've prayed for clarity like it was the missing key, thinking once I understood I'd finally feel free. But maybe I've been chasing something you never gave, because peace was never something understanding could save. God, I don't need this all to make sense. I just need your peace, I need your presence. Maybe peace was never waiting on the answer to arrive. Maybe peace was something you gave before alive. You said I'd give a peace like this, not like the world can give. You don't need to understand it all, just receive it and live. So I'll receive it tonight. I'll receive it tonight. I think I confused peace with having it figured out. Thought if I understood, I'd finally silence every doubt. But peace doesn't work the way my mind assumed. It doesn't wait for answers, doesn't need the room to make complete sense before it settles in my chest. It just arrives unearned and offers me this rest. Maybe peace was never about knowing why. Maybe peace was always you, closer than my cry. Maybe understanding was never the point at all. Maybe peace was already answering my call. You said I give a peace like this, not like the world can give. You don't need to understand it all, just receive it and live. So I receive it tonight. I'll receive it tonight. Maybe you've been waiting to feel peace until everything finally makes sense. Maybe you thought understanding had to come first before your heart could rest. But maybe tonight, he's reminding your heart his peace was never dependent on your understanding. It transcends it. It doesn't wait for the reasons to arrive. Give him this need to make sense of everything. Give him the questions that still don't have answers. Give him the confusion you've been carrying. And breathe. His peace is already here, whether or not this ever makes sense. If I never understand why this happened, I'll trust the peace that's already here. You don't need to understand it all. Just receive it and live. I'll receive it tonight. I'll receive it tonight. Your peace is already mine. Amen. If you're receiving His peace tonight, write, "I receive your peace, Lord." In the comments, we'll be praying with you. Lord, I thought I had to fix this before I could rest. Thought sleep was something I had to earn by solving it all first. And in the quiet you reminded me, rest was never the reward for having it fixed. Rest is what I give you while it's still unfinished. And somehow, I finally let myself rest. I told myself I couldn't sleep until it's solved, until the problem's finished, until it's resolved. I've stayed up trying to work it out in my mind, convinced that resting now would leave it all behind. Unfixed, unfinished, still hanging in the air, like resting was a luxury I couldn't spare. But my body's tired, my spirit's running thin. God, I don't know how much longer I can hold this in. God, I don't need it fixed before I sleep. I just need your rest, your peace to keep. Maybe rest was never the reward at the end of the fight. Maybe rest was something you gave in the middle of the night. You said, "Come to me weary, I'll give you rest right where you are. You don't have to fix it first, just rest beneath my stars." So I'll rest with you tonight. I'll rest with you tonight. I think I learned that rest was something I had to earn, something granted only after every lesson learned, only after every problem finally found its place. But maybe that was never true, maybe that's not grace. Maybe grace looks like resting in the mess. Maybe it looks like sleeping while I still confess. I don't have it figured out, I don't have it solved, but I'm resting anyway, resting while unresolved. Maybe unfinished doesn't mean I can't lie down. Maybe rest was always available, always around. You said, "Come to me weary, I'll give you rest right where you are. You don't have to fix it first, just rest beneath my stars." So I'll rest with you tonight. I'll rest with you tonight. Maybe you've been telling yourself you can't rest until this is fixed. Maybe you've made peace conditional on a resolution that hasn't come yet. But maybe tonight He's reminding your heart, rest was never the reward waiting at the finish line. It's the gift He gives you right in the middle of the unfinished mess. Give Him this unresolved thing. Give Him this belief that you have to earn your rest. Give Him permission to sleep tonight, exactly as unfinished as things are. And breathe. He's not waiting for it to be fixed before he lets you rest. If it's still unfinished when I close my eyes, I'll trust you're working while I don't realize. If the problem's still there when morning comes, I'll trust you've already begun. I don't need it solved before I sleep tonight. I just need your rest, I need your light. I don't need the ending figured out, I just need to lay this burden down. So I'm resting right in the middle of the mess, trusting you with what's still unresolved, still a test. I don't have to fix it all before I lie down, because your rest was never something I had to earn, had to be found. You said, come to me weary, I'll give you rest right where you are. You don't have to fix it first, just rest beneath my star. With you tonight. Your rest is already mine. Amen. If you're resting in Him tonight, exactly as unfinished as things are, right, I rest in you, Lord. In the comments, we'll be praying with you. Lord, I asked you to clear my mind tonight. I wanted the map, the sign, the answer, the plan. But somewhere in these quiet nights, you gave me something better than all of that. I never gave you the answers you asked for, I gave you myself instead. And that was always the better gift. And somehow, that was more than enough. I started this asking for my mind to be clear. Wanted the racing thoughts to disappear. I wanted the sign, the map, the certainty. Wanted to know exactly who I'm meant to be. But somewhere in these nights, something shifted in me. Somewhere between the asking, I started to see that clarity was never really what I needed most. It was you all along, closer than a ghost. God, I don't need the answers anymore, I just need you. You're what I've been searching for. Maybe this whole journey was never about the plan. Maybe it was always about knowing whose hand. You said I never gave you the map, I gave you my presence instead. You don't have to see the whole road, just remember what I said. So I'll trust you from here, I'll trust you from here. I remember every night I couldn't fall asleep, every question I brought you, every fear too deep. And you never answered the way I thought you would. You just stayed, you just loved, you just understood that I didn't need every piece to fit in place. I just needed to rest inside your grace. The mind that was racing has finally slowed down, not because I found the answers, but because you're around. Maybe clarity was never knowing what comes next. Maybe clarity was always knowing you'd be next to me beside walk through these nights with us, asking for clarity, asking for a sign, asking for something certain to hold on to. And maybe, somewhere along the way, he realized what I realized. He was never gonna hand you a map, he was gonna hand you himself. And somehow, that turned out to be everything the map could never give. Presence instead of a plan, peace instead of understanding, rest instead of resolution. You don't have to see the whole road tonight. You never did. And breathe. You already have everything you were really asking for. I asked for clarity. You gave me yourself. I asked for a sign. You gave me your presence instead. I asked to understand. You gave me peace. I asked to be fixed. You gave me release. I don't need the answers I was chasing before. I just need you forevermore. I don't need to see the whole story tonight. I just need to walk with you in your light. So I'm following wherever you lead. I have everything I need. I asked for clarity, and you gave me so much more. You gave me yourself. You gave me an open door. You said I never gave you the map. I gave you my presence instead. You don't have to see the whole road. Just remember what I said. I'll trust you from here. I'll trust you from here. Tomorrow belongs to you, and so do I. Amen. If this journey has been yours too these past few nights, right, you gave me yourself, Lord, in the comments. We'll be praying with you, and we're so grateful you walk this with us.